Being a California baby, I wanted to stay home or close to home. And so during the recruiting process, throughout high school, I was talking to Louisville and all those schools on the East Coast. But I knew USC. There was something different about USC. There was something different about Cynthia Cooper that I trusted. And at that time, just going through everything, I had trust issues. And so when I felt like I could trust her with, basketball and everything and just with my future, I knew, I was like, USC is my home. And so when she got let go, I was devastated. I just turned to my dad. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go through the recruiting process anymore. And so it was a lot. Always in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm always a Trojan. I always knew there wasn't any lost love for the school. It was just circumstance. And, God didn't want me to come here freshman year. So now I'm here, as a graduate, I'm more mature. I'm able to offer a lot more than maybe I would have starting out as a freshman. Last year, Destiny went through a lot. She questioned her ability on the basketball court day in, day out, dealt with depression due to injury and, just trying to find her way, through a team that was full of so many great players. She constantly questioned, why me, why me? It was a moment when it was the SEC championship game and my assistant coach walked up to me during warm-ups and he just was like, Destiny, are you okay? And I immediately started crying and I was like, what? And so that day I knew, I was like, something is wrong, something is, different about the situation that I haven't really experienced before. And I think that's what made it so difficult because oftentimes throughout my life, I always used basketball whenever anything in my life was going wrong. I just say, oh, let me just pick a basketball up and I'll shoot in the gym for 3 hours and I'll be fine. And so when basketball was no longer that for me, I didn't know how to conceptualize it. It wasn't the love that I had for it anymore and it wasn't my escape route anymore. And so when that went away, I didn't have any other escapes to go to. And I've never had a what if basketball wasn't there moment in my life until last year. It was blurry for months on months until it finally got to a point where I was about to break completely. And, my assistant coach just saved me at the right time. And so I sought help. I, got some answers to some of my questions. And then I was able to, move forward in a way that I understood what was going on. And so just seeing myself out of that situation and just coming out stronger past Destiny would be proud because there were moments when I was like, I'm over it, situations, and now those I'm over situations turned into the future. And now I'm able to look into the future and say, I'm not over it. There's still plenty of basketball left.
USC. Destiny Littleton breaks the timeline. Eyes up, rising for three, and she knocks it down.
There is Littleton getting her first points of the game.
And I knew coming in that if I can just get my mental right on the basketball court, then the expectations are endless. I felt like I was going to be a really big contributor to the team and just bringing the culture back, the winning culture, the leadership values that I have, the experience of being on a national championship team to a program that hasn't seen that in a very, very long time. And so there's a lot of pressure. There's still pressure on me. Part of it I put on myself, and just because I know that I want to be great, and it's just a passion, in my heart that I want to see USC get back to the, where it was, get back to Final Four days and just back to winning culture. And I really believe with Mike Bone here, with Lindsay, it's just the perfect place. You go through things for a reason, and every trial and tribulation that I had in my college career, it definitely made me stronger. I look back and I'm like, I don't know if I would have been mature enough to start out here close to home as a freshman. I don't know how it would have been versus now when I see a completely different outlook on life, completely different outlook on basketball and college. And so just being able to look back and say, probably wasn't the best timing, and now it's the perfect timing.